Do you see these butterflies? They were actually drawn by Afghan children who ended up in Greece as refugees when the Taliban took over their country. I met them at a refugee shelter in Thessaloniki during one of the Greek America Foundation's volunteer programs. I was so inspired and moved by these young girls that I got their drawings tattooed on my arm. Because some things you experience, you just don't want to forget. That was one summer. We've had 9, almost 150 volunteers from the United States and Canada, and 34 of them coming back a second time. That's over $600,000 in scholarships awarded from the Greek America Foundation to make these programs possible. When the war in Ukraine broke out and refugee children flooded into Greece, our volunteers were there in the classrooms, teaching, supporting, showing up, making these kids smile. Summer after summer, our volunteers fight food waste. One volunteer rescued over 800 kilograms of food, turning it into nearly 2,500 meals for needy Greek families experiencing food insecurity. Our volunteers provide comfort to homeless people in the darkest corners of society. They clean beaches and plant trees. They clean up town squares and paint schoolyards. They spend hours on end with senior citizens in nursing homes, listening to their stories and singing songs with them, giving them a voice. They build friendships that cross every border. This isn't a gap year. This isn't a vacation. This isn't a cultural excursion. This is Philotimo in action, that Greek ideal that teaches us that honor lives in what we do for others. Yanni spent his summer in Thessaloniki as a volunteer with the Afghan children I talked about before. He ended up learning Python coding from a teenager. Think about that. He came to serve, and they taught him. Theodora taught English to refugee kids, and it led her to a Fulbright scholarship and a career in public service in Washington, D.C. Vasiliki's experiences while volunteering with the Greek America Foundation led her to a life-changing decision to complete her master's degree in America and move to Greece to apply her expertise and skills to support vulnerable populations. And Caroline, she volunteered with us not once, but twice, and then she came back again, this time not as a volunteer, but to run our fundraising at the Greek America Foundation. She's now dedicated her career to this program. These are just a few of the experiences of transformation, the stories of transformation. There are so many more, dozens, all because someone gave them a chance to show up, all because someone gave them the opportunity to serve. This summer, we're heading back to Greece. We're going to Chios, and we're hoping to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Greek America Corps in a very special way. During our volunteer program, we'll be hosting a Community Day celebration on the island and bringing past volunteers, donors, and supporters together to meet our current volunteers. And for the first time, we're inviting teens from our community to join in the work, planting the seed of service in the next generation. But we need your help to get our volunteers there. We're raising funds, and every dollar matters more this year than ever. Our goal is to raise $50,000 to fund the program, to provide support so a team of young North Americans can travel to Greece, travel to Chios, to serve Greece, to serve the island, to hug kids who need a hug, to sing with seniors that want to be heard, to feed people who just need a meal. We're looking for one generous donor that can provide $25,000, half of what we need, and we'll name the program after you. Imagine that, the 10th anniversary program named in honor of you or a loved one. Maybe it's 10 generous diaspora chiotes to pitch in $5,000 each and make this all possible in their ancestral islands so that it can be served. Or maybe it's 5,000 people pitching in $10 each. Any combination works. Every amount will help us get closer to our goal. Every dollar we raise removes a barrier for a young person who wants to travel to Greece and serve, but can't afford to. Pericles said it best: what we leave behind is not what is engraved in stone monuments, but what is woven into the lives of others. Help us weave something special into someone's life. Join us, donate, share this video. Let's enter the 10th anniversary year strong, and let's keep changing lives on both sides of the Atlantic. Thank you.